The government wants to encourage non-DOMs to bring money to the UK that they might not have been able to bring to the UK in a tax-efficient manner previously. So as a result, non-DOMs are being offered the opportunity to clean up their overseas assets to enable them then to bring money to the UK in a tax-efficient way. Currently, UK resident non-DOMs have the option of electing to be taxed under something called the remittance basis of taxation, which means that any foreign income and gains aren't taxed in the UK to the extent that they're not remitted to the UK, broadly to the extent they're not bought into and used in the UK. However, at the same time, any clean capital can still be brought into the UK without any tax being payable. Now, in an ideal world and with a well-advised client, any clean capital is kept separate, is segregated from income and gains, so that clean capital can still be brought to the UK without any tax being payable. In practice, however, what can often happen is that you end up with a mixed fund. That is, there's a mixture of that clean capital and of those income and gains. And the effect of this is that that clean capital is trapped in that mixed account. It cannot be withdrawn and used in the UK. What happens is that the income and gains are treated as being brought to the UK first and are taxed before the clean capital can then be brought to the UK tax-free. Now, however, non-DOMs have an opportunity to release that trapped clean capital from those overseas funds. The new provisions allow a one-off window for overseas mixed funds to be cleansed, that is, to be segregated to the extent possible into their constituent parts of clean capital, income and gains. There aren't that many conditions that need to apply for cleansing of mixed funds to be available. Broadly, the individual must have been taxed under the remittance basis of taxation in any tax year prior to 2017-18. So, for example, it's not necessary for them to be deemed domiciled into the UK under the new 15 out of 20 rule that's been enforced since 6 April 2017. The only other condition is that if they are born in the UK with a UK domicile of origin, they won't be able to access the cleansing of mixed funds. So non-DOMs who might be able to benefit from cleansing of mixed funds should consider therefore whether or not they have an overseas mixed account, to what extent they're able to identify the constituent parts of that mixed account that can then be separated out, and to what extent they have an asset which can be sold so that the cleansing can then be applied to those proceeds. The whole point of this is to allow tax-free remittances to the UK in the future, and the cleansing allows that to take place. The key thing to note is that there is a 2-year window in which cleansing can take place, and that window closes on the 5th of April 2019.